Welcome to the Holy Sport Podcast. It's your boy ABE from DET.
Roze, he just funny.
It's your boy, Coach DTM.
It's your man's Dutch Schultz.
I'm that ball bro for the NYC.
We here another week in the crazy world of sports. So many topics. I don't even think we're going to touch them all, but let's dive right into the most convenient one that everybody seems to be talking about, and that is Shhh getting arrested at the airport, hitting her boyfriend, domestic violence, but the woman went to jail this time, not the man. I don't want to say this is a win for the man. Why are you clapping, man? I was just going the opposite direction.
No, we're going to stay on this trail. We are going to stay on this trail.
Oh, man. But the woman went to jail. She said all type of shit. Even in her little screaming rant, which we going to play for y'all. Matter of fact, let's play it right now.
I'm under arrest right now? What am I under arrest for? Christian, are you serious right now? Okay. I didn't assault him though.
We have video cameras.
I literally we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to do it harder. Christian, are you serious right now? Christian.
State, he doesn't get a say.
But I understand we were arguing. But I understand entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist, but I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that your guys are doing this to me and he's the man in the situation, I'm gonna comply.
But as you see in that rant, you can see her saying clear as day, but I'm the woman in the situation. He a man. He should be the one going to jail. Knowing she hit this nigga, knowing she was on camera. The whole time he's saying, I don't want to send her to jail. She didn't hear that, I guess, and she was just calling him stupid, saying he a coward. When really, it don't matter what he said. When the cops got footage of you hitting anybody in any domestic violence situation, the state can press charges. The man or the woman, whoever it is, the person get hit, it don't matter. This was the case. She went to jail. You over there clapping and shit. So I'm just go to you first. Coach, how you feel about Shhh getting arrested?
Listen, man, first thing first. We are no longer tolerating y'all putting your hands on us and thinking that it's okay and we still get in trouble. Not happening no more in 2025. It's over with. She just started it. When I seen this situation, I said, oh, man, this one she should have did what she do best. She should have ran.
Oh, man.
That's it. We
Fact.
ain't taking it no more.
Oh, that was crazy. Roze, how you feel about it, man? Shhh getting arrested for domestic violence.
To be honest, like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Like, yeah, we serious. I gotta go to jail. Like, you can't push that. You can't do nothing in an airport. You can't do shit in an airport. Everybody should know that. You can't do nothing in the airport. You can't put your hands on somebody. But she thought they was gonna let her off. Like, I don't know what she thought, but like, nah, like, yeah. But and then she apologized to him in like a crazy, like, nonchalant type of way.
Man,
Like,
that was psychotic, that apology. He need a restraining order, man.
yeah, he did, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, because even in that situation, he was like, I don't want to press no charges on her. I don't. He was going out his way to like make sure.
Yeah, she just coward. You a coward. Like, what are you doing? He
Are
holding
you
you
serious
down
right now?
Still abusing him. Still trying to abuse him in front of the police.
in front of the police. Damn. Dutch, how you feel about it, man? Shhh locked up.
Check it out, man. I'm gonna keep it simple. You can take the hood, you can take people out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them.
Yeah.
Pure example of it. I'm not happy about her going to jail or anything, because you know what I'm saying, she's definitely a fast learner. She's definitely an icon in a sense. But hey, you ruining it. You killing the check. You know what I'm saying right now. So hey, you
Killing the
gotta live
check.
and learn.
Killing the check, man. Ball, bro. She should have ran, like Coach said. She got it in her. She got the leg. She could have got away, but she went to jail, man. How you feel about it?
Well, let me be maybe the only one in this topic saying no, she shouldn't have run. It made it 100 times worse, because, like I said, not just the airport, but I mean The camera footage is clear as day. She's the instigator. She initiated everything. And listen, you know what? I mean, kudos to the dude, like, for having all the composure in the world, is keeping a cool, calm head. Because I mean, yeah, she's on tape, obviously being the instigator, being the one to push. But if he would have like returned the favor or whatever, then it's like all bets are off. You don't know which way it could have gone. It could have gone ugly for both of them. I mean, especially it being in the airport as it is, like, you know, you never know. It could have gone even worse than that. But I mean, it's on the tape. It is what it is. And then she just saying all the crazy nonsense after that. She had locked up for a little bit. I'm sure she bailed out by now. But I mean, hopefully it's just a short, small lapse in judgment, and hopefully she does better going forward.
Definitely. I don't want to wish no ill will on Sha'Carri. I want her to be great. Keep doing her thing, represent for the ladies in the running game, but you can't be hitting on dudes, man. Come on, man. 2025 was equal rights out here, man. Come on.
Talk about it.
Next up, the Portland Trailblazers seem to be sold. I don't know who would want to buy that piece of trash organization, but somebody did. You the one that brought this to everybody's attention. Talk about it, Coach.
Yeah, no. So actually, I wasn't the one that brought it to the attention. Actually, Roze was the one who brought
Well,
it.
Roze, you know what? Let's bring Roze. You guilty of this. You guilty. Roze to the front of the court.
I think number one, it just shows how much money is like worth that the sports teams are worth, that a Portland Trailblazer team can sell for $4 billion.
Right.
Like it just shows. And then the Lakers just sold for 10 billion. So like the fact that people are like buying and selling these teams now is like it's kind of crazy. But like, yeah, I think no sports team is safe except for the Cowboys, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
it's a crazy time we in. No sports
yeah.
team. The CVS pharmacies ain't safe. They shutting
Right.
down Walmarts. We all going to hell. But Dutch, how you feel about this sale with the Portland Trailblazers?
Check this out. Portland is the ghetto, man. I don't know if y'all done been there or
I
not.
ain't
You know
never
what I'm
been
saying?
there.
But
It is the
Portland
hood.
is the
It is
ghetto.
the hood.
So to be able to sell a team for $4 million, and you still got folks out here that's, you know what I'm saying, starving and homeless and things like that, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem to me, you know what I'm saying? But I've been saying that about, you know what I'm saying, sports and entertainment, period. You know what I'm saying? Millions, billions of dollars spent, billions of dollars moved. And you know what I'm saying, you still got folks out here that's struggling. So, you know what I'm saying, shout outs to the owners, you know what I'm saying, I guess, for getting that check, you know what I'm saying, together and what have you. But yo, let's take care of the city, you know what I'm saying. Big shout outs to Dane Dollar too, you know what I'm saying, because he be out there real active as well, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Portland is the ghetto, man. It
Right.
is the hood, you know what I'm saying. So let's take maybe at least a billion of that, you know what I'm saying, and put it back into the city, you
That
know
would
what
be
I'm
nice.
saying.
That would be nice.
Not
Ball
gonna happen.
bro, $4 billion. They just acquired Chauncey Billups as a coach and Dame with a torn Achilles. Was it a good sale?
I mean,
I hate how you just did that, dog.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I mean,
you know?
he's stating a fact pretty much. But I mean, so the guy that bought the team named Tom Dundon, he's also owner of the Carolina Hurricanes of the NHL. He bought that team, I think, back in 2018 for $420 million. So this $4 billion him and another investor just bought for Portland is just another page in their portfolio, pretty much. I mean, that's what rich people do. They add to the portfolio. They keep expanding. So he's going to make money on this regardless, you know, with the NBA. I'm just curious right now with, you know, new owners. You never know, new idea, new mindset. Like, I wonder if on Dudon's head is relocation on the table. Is that something on his mind? Like, I mean,
That
I understand, like, you would think the Portland Trailblazers is not moving, but I mean, one city off the top of my head that could use, I mean, an NBA rich city that was, you could argue, was stolen their franchise from in the upper Midwest itself, like Seattle, maybe, like, you know, I mean, just
yeah,
throwing that
yeah.
out there. I mean,
I hate to ruin that dream, but one of the main things that came out of him buying it is him saying that he's gonna keep it in
Reload.
Portland. So
Oh
Oh
Portland,
yeah.
God.
so Portland is safe.
Portland
Portland is
safe.
Yeah, and then they'll regentrify the city, you know what I'm saying, and move all the poor folks out, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying,
hey.
and put up another stadium, you know what I'm saying, Golden State,
You see Trump out there issuing the National
Brooklyn.
Guard out there to clear up
Brook,
states and shit.
he ain't lying about Brooklyn. That is big time. I'm in it down here. I got like 6 new buildings opening up around my job. That the rents are like they pushing, but they got to have like 20% of like low income like lottery
Yeah.
apartments available. Like but like majority of them like they can't stay in downtown Brooklyn. They literally like pushing them out.
Crazy
King
times
Holmes
we in
next.
right
King
now.
Holmes next.
Yep. But next up, let's hit this next topic. We got injuries in the NFL. One of them is a star quarterback, Jordan Love. He going to undergo successful thumb surgery today, but it could be season-ending surgery. Is this the nail in the coffin for the Green Bay Packers, Coach DTM?
I didn't think they really had a major shot as it is. And then losing Jordan Love QB1, that's gonna definitely hurt the whole franchise. Hopefully it's not a season ending boy. I think it could just be maybe first 2-3 games. I would say it's a thumb, man. You don't use that. Just wrap
Oh
that boy
yeah.
up and get it in.
What you
But do
think
we
about
care? I don't know if we do.
it? How you feel about it, Roze? Is it
You
important?
definitely need the thumb as a quarterback.
Nah, you
Like,
just hold it like this. You just hold it. Just hold it. Just hold it. Just hold
but but no, I feel like he has the like in order for the Packers, if they're gonna have success, they need him on the field. Like because the backup behind him, Malik Willis, like he's not as proficient as Jordan Love. And then you got young receivers too and they got a first round draft pick receiver that needs to learn like Jordan has to work with to get him into the effect. So like it's a lot of things they need Jordan Love for. So if he misses a couple of games, that could be okay for them. But if he misses the season, like they can pretty much like pack it up, especially
Definitely.
with the Vikings,
Hey,
the
I was
Lions.
about to
We still don't know about the Bears.
I was about to ask the way that the season has been going. I don't even think that you can spare losing a couple games. It's almost giving you the feel of how college is now, where you got to be proficient from the beginning. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You lose them first couple games, and you're gonna see yourself on the bench. Because look at it, like as good as the Lions did the last 2 years, Minnesota was right on their heels.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Dutch, how you feel about it? Is it over for Packers if they can't get Love back?
Well, I don't think it's over. I think they stay in the same spot that they stay in, which is possibly number 2, number 3 in our division. I'm, you know what I'm saying, more focused on the Lions and what they're going to do. But, Green Bay still has one of the second best offensive lines in the in football. You know what I'm saying? So when you say that, you know what I'm saying, if they can protect Jordan Love, and they can protect almost anybody. And you know what I'm saying, give them a little bit of time to throw the ball. Not saying that Malik Willis is the shit. You know what I'm saying, but because seriously, you know what I'm saying, I watched him over at Tennessee as well, and was not impressed.
Not
But
at all.
I just don't see them falling too much off, you know what I'm saying? Because again, you know what I'm saying, they have one of the best offensive lines, you know what I'm saying, today. They had one of the best last year, and they're going to continue to bring those people back. So I don't see them falling off, but I don't see them taking out Minnesota or Green Bay, like you said, you know what I'm saying, coach.
Definitely. Ball, bro. Does he need his thumb or does he not?
As a football coach for 15 years, yeah, you need your thumb to throw.
Yeah,
But
as a
nah,
quarterback
of
coach,
course he's joking. Of course
I'm
he's
gonna
joking.
let that one go.
But I'm gonna say this though. Like, yes, they have one of the best offensive lines in football. You got Josh Jacobs. You have a solid receiving core. But Malik Willis, like, is that someone that you're gonna have to change your offense strategy a little bit? He's more of a running quarterback. He's not your stationary pocket quarterback. So if you're not comfortable with Malik Willis dropping back 25, 30 times a day, and it is a long-term injury for Jordan Love, like possible season-ending injury, Roze, I think Green Bay should call Atlanta and say, hey, what are you doing, Kirk Cousins over there?
Get
Ah,
on
Why not?
Kirk, man.
We'll send you a third. Well, they'll send a fourth round pick for Kirk Cousins.
I don't give a
And
damn what
it's
they
Michael
say.
Penix.
Just he will be
Because
he will be at the airport in the morning.
it's a win-win for both teams. Like I said, if Jordan Love is forced to miss the entire year, if the thumb injury is that bad, he's gonna be behind one of the best offensive lines in football. Josh Jacobs, a good receiving core, a good coaching staff. But I'll tell you what, if they stick with Malik Willis and it doesn't work out, they could potentially finish last in the division. I mean, with the Lions and Vikings in front of them, the Bears, you would hope that Caleb Williams does take a jump in his second year under Ben Johnson. I mean, you never know. Like, I mean, can you trust Malik Willis to right the ship for a 17-game season? We haven't seen it on a consistent basis. So, I mean, if that's the scenario you're faced with, why not pick up the phone and call Atlanta like, yeah, we'll give you a mid-round draft pick and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, I definitely
Shador.
We getting some Shador chance in there.
If you get Shador in Green Bay and he has the season we know he's capable of, then you're gonna have an issue at the end of the season. Like, because I don't know what Jordan Love's contract is. Like, I don't know how many more years or whatever he's got, or do you use him as trade bait like the season after, get a first rounder for him? I mean, that's another scenario right there.
Speaking of Shador, brings us to his homeboy Travis Hunter. Last weekend we did a live stream airing all the Shador's great plays. It was a ton of them, and right after we jumped right to the Travis Hunter, and we was gonna do the same thing, but it wasn't too many plays. There was one where he got stiff armed straight to hell. There was some basic passes, but one red flag that everybody is talking about. He is a great pass defender. But when it comes to stopping the run, when you're out there run on one and you got to make a tackle, it's going to be a problem. Eventually, that's going to show its head in the season when he's running up against those Saquon Barkleys and those, who else is out there? A bruiser.
Derrick Henry.
It's going to be a problem with him trying to stop those guys if he couldn't stop some third rounders here in the preseason. But is anybody else losing faith in Travis Hunter's ability to be strong enough to be a defensive player in the NFL? Let's get your thoughts on that, bro.
I mean, something you have to take in consideration, like looking at Travis in his college career. I mean, coming out of the University of Colorado, you're not facing, I mean, with all due respect to the teams that they play, like, you're not facing like those top quality, like receivers that you got to fight off the blocks like you would in the Big 12 or the SEC or like the Big 10, like, you know, and anyway, he's still a young guy, so he hasn't like fully developed yet, like that strength. There's a big difference, like you said, like there's second or third stringers he's facing on that field, but still, those are grown men out there, and the speed of the NFL is 100 times faster than college. He's finding that out firsthand, and we're already hearing murmurs of like Trevor Lawrence talking to like, yo, you should be catching passes and not playing defense. Like, I mean, I just don't think that he's in a position right now where he could take the wear and tear of like full-time offense, full-time defense. Like, today's NFL is just a different game. I mean, it's a faster pace on offense that he's got to deal with than to flip and go to defense. I don't know, like, from a physical standpoint, he's going to be able to withstand that. So I say I know it's a short sample what I've seen, but I think he should concentrate more on the offensive side of the ball, help Trevor out the most.
Definitely. Coach, are you losing faith in Travis Hunter?
Definitely the faith has been lost in Travis Hunter, only because
already.
But this is what I'm saying. You said he was a great pass defender, but he wasn't thus far.
Yeah,
from what he was able to show, he getting beat off the ball even on the pass defender. So he either even giving too much space or he too slow to keep up with the third string. So come regular season, this is like a walkthrough right here for in preseason. So if you can't handle it now, he's trying to do something that has really never been done. Like, nobody has been drafted and played both sides of the ball. That's something that you grew into as you've been playing and got accustomed to how the NFL works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so for you to try to come in and do this is almost giving you a bad name because your focus is so everywhere. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't think he's being set up for greatness the way he is right now. And it could just be preseason. Maybe he's gonna show something later. He got something in the chamber. Like, nah, just wait till the real bell ring. You know what I'm
I see
saying?
what you mean.
Like,
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Dutch, you being involved in coaching, how you feel about Travis Hunter? You giving up just yet, or you think it's just preseason?
Listen, I was never on that bandwagon. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
I honestly,
ooh,
I'm gonna take you
mm,
back. You know, I thought it was hype at Colorado. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
Especially with the conference that they were playing in. I said this before. I even had talks with my father about this. I said, listen, this guy's gonna get hurt. The NFL is something just on a whole nother level. The NFL is on a whole nother level. And I think he needs to choose, you know what I'm saying, offense or defense. But then again, everybody want to be Dion. Everybody still want to be Dion. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Dion is the only one I can recall that played both sides. And like you said, that came later on in the career, you know what I'm saying, with Dallas and so forth, having fun. But I just don't trust the guy. I don't trust a lot of DBs, you know what I'm saying, these days, unless they come out of, I'm sorry to say, Ohio State, but definitely I see him getting hurt, you know what I'm saying, honestly, if he doesn't choose and perfect one side or the other.
Yeah, I agree with you 1000%. Roze, how you feeling about Travis Hunter?
Um, I just got some names to throw out, and this is gonna change everything. He was at Colorado. He was at Colorado. You can use your speed, you can use your athleticism in college all you want, but when you line up against somebody like Tyreek Hill, who's the fastest wide receiver, when you line up against somebody like Travis Kelce, when you gotta make that tackle on Derrick Henry, when you
DK
even gotta make that,
Metcalf, yeah.
yeah, when you gotta make that tackle on people like Jonathan Taylor, that's in your division, like is people night in, night out, can they depend on you to not only like do your thing as a defensive back, lock these receivers down, but also make these tackles? I don't never remember him being that type of tackler. I
Right.
never remember him being that type of guy. I think the Jaguars need a number one receiver. Trevor Lawrence, he's been wanting the number one receiver. He sees that in Travis Hunter, but instead he wants to sit up here and like just go back and forth on defense and offense. At some point, the coach got to be a coach, and he got to tell him, "Look, you playing offense. That's it."
That's
that's
it.
all that's all I need you for.
All right.
I
Yeah,
need you on offense.
that's
Let's master that first. Then we'll
I,
get you on both sides.
exactly,
I ain't Dion.
exactly,
I ain't trying to feed you some bullshit. You know?
exactly.
Exactly. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you 1000%. Staying on the topic of football this week on First Take ESPN, Denzel Washington and who else was that? Denzel and
Spike
Spike
Lee.
Spike
Lee.
Lee,
Yeah,
Spike
they were made an
Lee, yeah.
appearance, and Denzel, who is a lifelong Cowboys fans, had some words for Jerry Jones saying it's not all about the money. You got to put your faith in your players. You got to have people believe in you. And then Jerry Jones makes it even worse. He's on TV bragging about this is a soap opera. When things ain't going right, I like to shake shit up and make the news. They asked him also, when you first bought the Cowboys, what was your most expensive thing you bought? He replied, Deion Sanders. A lot of people took it out of context on some slave shit. Everybody like to make everything about racism. He didn't mean it like that. He bought a defensive back at a high price that day and age. That's all that was
That
done.
nigga
Yeah,
was expensive.
he was an expensive nigga. It wasn't like a slave trade, but people are uproar about this. When is enough with this cowboy shit? Dutch, talk about it, man.
Well, let me first start off by saying we are doing Jerry's job for him.
Yeah.
We get out here and we talk about everything that's going on. And like he said, you know what I'm saying, it's a soap opera. I actually commend Jerry Jones for coming out and saying these different things, because it's always been undermined. It's always been, you know what I'm saying, a subliminal thing, you know what I'm saying, but we all knew, you know what I'm saying. So for Jerry to confirm that, I love it. Now, when we go to Denzel and Spike Lee, hey, those are my two favorite movie acting, directing guys in the game. So anytime Denzel say something, like Stephen A say, anytime Denzel say something, we all shut up and listen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's nothing but profound things that he's saying. And he's not just coming from a person that's on the outside. So I love what Deion, excuse me, I love what Denzel came with. I want to hear a little more from Spike as well, but I love what Deion said, so I'm all for it. I'm all for Jerry Jones too, because I know his bottom line is getting that money, and he's doing it. He is getting it.
Definitely. Ball, bro, how you feel about Denzel's comments?
It is what it is, and like Dutch said, it's accomplishing Jerry's main goal, and as talking about the Cowboys. I mean, and listen, like you said, it's about the bottom line with Jerry. It's about being on top of the headlines, because think about this, like he's making all the money, he's on top of the headlines. I mean, he has to do something. He ain't winning Super Bowls in over 30 years. He ain't gone to an NFC Championship game in over 30 years. So you got to do something, right? You got to do something. You got to do something good. I mean, the Cowboys fans are always going to show up. They're always going to sell out sell out Jerry World all the time. 100,000 plus fans there are going to see possibly an 8-9 season, 9-8 season, probably just miss the playoffs or get in the wild card. But I think at this point, Jerry doesn't care about the Super Bowl at the end of the day. He doesn't care about championships at this point. I mean, honestly, I think you ask, when does this all stop? When he doesn't own the team anymore. Because let's be honest, I mean, we've seen Stephen Jones talk. He doesn't have a tenth of the personality or the charisma that Jerry does. I mean, he just doesn't. But that's like a lot of sons in famous. It's like here with the Yankees, like Hal Steinbrenner doesn't have like an ounce of the charisma that George Steinbrenner did. He ran the Yankees. That's just how it is. Like, but I think Jerry just knows at this point, like, that's why he kept around guys like Jason Garrett for all those years. Like, he was a yes man that didn't garner a lot of attention. He let Jerry just run his show and run roughshod. Like, he hated Bill Parcells because Bill didn't want none of that shit. Even though he was probably his most successful coach at that time. So it's just Jerry being Jerry, just being loud and controlling the headlines. And that's a win for him.
Roze, how you feel about the Training Day star, King Kong himself, talking bad about Jerry Jones?
A lot, man. I'm very surgical with this shit, Jake. Very surgical. Nah, he just sound like a fan. When you talk to certain Cowboy fans, once they get past the delusion of them winning the Super Bowl, at the year, and they sit down, they start thinking about it. It's like Jerry Jones he's doing just enough just to keep his team in the headlines. That's it. Like that's all Jerry's been doing ever since probably the 2000s. Because the 90s back, he was winning, and that's when you were building up America's team. Now it's America's team. That's why I tell everybody, like, when they try to knock him off and try to, just because the lack of success, they're still America's team. Because at the end of the day, they're just like America. Like, it's not going nowhere. It's a shit show, and it's an old white man that's running it. That's crazy. So,
Definitely.
This makes sense.
Coach, how you feel about it?
Man, Denzel can do no wrong. All right, so let's just start there. And if you listen to Jerry Jones speak, right? I want y'all to all try this. Everybody who listening to us right now, try this. Play Jerry Jones speaking. Close your eyes and blink really fast. You'll think you're listening to Donald Trump. Then, if you close your eyes and you blink again, you're gonna think you're listening to Vince McMahon. I don't know who he is. Like he's entertainment. Just like Barbaro said, he don't care about championships and nothing like that no more. Which shows you that it's time to let it go. It's time to give it up. Yeah. And I can understand why Spike didn't really speak more on it, because they weren't talking about the Knicks, man. So,
right. Yeah, no, I agree with you 1,000%. But it's funny you bring up Donald Trump, kind of segued me to the next segment. It is official as of today, the 4th of July, the 250th birthday of the United States. On the front lawn of the White House next year, 4th of July next year, the UFC will be putting on a fight card on the White House lawn. The headlining fight supposedly is going to be John Jones versus Tom Aspinall, and Conor McGregor is also going to have a match on that. But we are getting the UFC on a White House lawn, where about 10 years ago, it wasn't even allowed in the state of New York itself. Barbaro, you being in New York, seeing how far the evolution of UFC has come, How do you feel about it next year being on the lawn of the White House?
In the year 2026, which will take place, there's zero that surprises me in this world anymore. It is fucking insane that, like you said, there's gonna be a fucking octagon on the lawn of the White House. Like, I don't even know what fucking crowd is gonna be there to watch this fight. Is it just White House staff? Is it just Trump and like a special guest of his bringing, or like? I'm sorry, you see in the UFC crowds, like the fight crowds, like they're gonna have those people on the line. But oh man, first of all, I'll be honest, I have zero interest in seeing Conor fight. I mean, it's been a train wreck the last few fights that he's been there. I mean, he's just like, can he survive at this point? Like, can he not get knocked out at this point? Like, I mean, I don't. I get it. It's the spectacle. It's in front of Trump. It's the White House. So it is what it is. I mean, and isn't that crazy? It took a UFC fight in Trump's White House for John Jones to come out of retirement.
Right.
What a fucking crazy coincidence. I mean,
Exactly.
so crazy fucking world. I shouldn't be surprised, but yeah, it is what it is.
Dutch, you being the OG of the crew, do you ever think you live to see the day where it's gonna be a ring on the White House lawn and a pay-per-view fight is happening?
First of all, I didn't think that I would see a black president.
That's true. That
We
is
got
true.
that. It doesn't surprise me though as well, like Barbara said. It really doesn't surprise me. But I tell you who's gonna be at that fight. I tell you who the audience is gonna be. It's gonna be all them unsheltered homeless folks that they gotta wake up every morning from the White House lawn. You know what I'm saying? That's who's
Right.
gonna be there at that fight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's
right.
been to DC, you go out there 6, 7 a.m. in the morning, you see the cops clearing them out, you know what I'm saying? Because they are sleeping on the White House lawn. So I
Yeah.
mean, somebody gonna go to sleep, I guess, you know what I'm saying, on the White House lawn. That's
Exactly.
my take on that one.
Roze, talk about it. 4th of July, UFC at the White House.
Oh man, when you was reading it, right? I was like, nah, this gotta be a joke. Like this can't like nah. He gonna be like, nah, I was just playing. But that's crazy. Like I knew him UFC was tight. And some people on the wrestling side, they're starting to feel this, but this is something that me and a bunch of people that watch MMA know. Him and TKO are like this.
Yeah.
They're like 1-on-1. They're like one of the only sports leagues that acknowledge him, that respect him for being the president. That Dana White is always bringing him into the big UFC fights. So the fact that he want to sit up there and have them on the line and have Secret Service throw something on the grill or
Right.
something,
Yeah.
and and the fact that John Jones came out of retirement for that. Like Barbara said, he don't want to see Conor McGregor. I don't know if we get a Conor McGregor fight, but at this point, I don't know if we get a John Jones fight
Yeah.
because
We got a
John
year.
Jones.
We got a
Yeah,
year.
We
you
got
got a whole year, and it's like when you said John Jones and Aspinall, I started shaking my head then because John Jones is one of the worst people when it comes to like getting the
depending
fight
on them.
for. So
Yeah.
I'll be more surprised if we get that fight.
Yeah. I see
I
what you're
will.
saying.
Yo,
Coach, you gonna be at the White House, Coach?
Yeah, man, crazy.
Hey man, you know what's funny? This is the first time this ever happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you something. It's not. They just stole it. You know who did this all the time? His name was Kimbo Slice. He was the master of fighting on the lawn. Now all of a sudden they done made something up. Now they gonna have this fight.
No doubt,
Oh,
no
get out of
doubt,
here with that.
no doubt.
Get out to
Oh,
Kimbo,
damn, they
man.
done took
R.I.P.
his
you, man.
RP Kimbo, man. They done stole your idea.
So the whole thing, he was walking on everybody's lawn, knocking you out and dipping.
Right.
Same
Now
thing
they
happened
wanted.
here. This ain't
Oh,
nothing
that's
new.
some bullshit, man. Well,
Went
let's
from the
see.
backyard to the front yard, eh?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, hold
Well,
on, real quick
go.
before we move on. Like you mentioned, like Trump and like UFC and TKO. Like we heard about the deal with like Paramount and UFC. Like
Yeah.
all the pay-per-views are gonna be over there. I think there was rumblings or rumors supposedly that Trump might have had a hand in that deal, that he might be getting like some kickback funds from this deal. So if that's the case, we should not be surprised that this shit is taking place on his front lawn.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And they also announced that it will not be a part of the ESPN package. This will be on CBS, on just regular free television, channel 62 here in the Midwest. But yeah, sticking on UFC though, this weekend there is a huge fight. We haven't had too many big UFC fights lately. It's feel like the star power has dwindled a little bit, but the middleweight title is on the line. Duplessis versus Chimaev, Khamzat Chimaev, an incredible grappler versus an incredible striker. And yes, the champion Duplessis is the only African champion in the UFC. I know you're looking at me like he's a white man, but he is African. He lives in Africa. He was born in Africa. He is an African white man. They do exist.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. He's an
Oh
African.
yeah, a lot of them in South Africa. A lot of them in South Africa.
But he's running up against a crazy grappler who I think is going to destroy him and become one of the new biggest stars in the UFC. Who want to talk about this, man?
I got it.
Go, Roze, man. Break it down for us. Middleweight title fight this weekend.
Okay, so the thing about Timothy is that, like, he's been booked to be the next Khabib. Like,
Right.
and the thing about him is that when does it's not if he can come in, because he's always gonna be intense. The thing is, how intense and how serious is he gonna take this fight?
Right.
If he's taking it serious, then he can win. The thing is this: I seen him against Usman. Usman didn't have nothing but like a week to prepare.
Yep.
And Usman came out, definitely gave the fight to him, and he barely won. So the thing about Dracus that I love about Dracus is that he ain't giving up for nothing.
He ain't
giving up for nothing.
He got
So
the
I don't
African in
think,
him.
and they've been talking all this stuff like Timothy talking about, oh, he got different training, he got this and that, he been drinking different water and this and that and blah blah blah. It's something about Drake is that can get him into the deep waters that might have him kind of gassed. And Drake is the underdog. This is what he do.
Right.
That's
Like,
crazy.
he just one shot winning.
What's
You just put
hilarious is hearing you calling him Chimaev and his name is Chimaev. But
I don't know how.
It's from another country. The spelling's a bit off. I see how you can get Chimaev
Right.
out of that, but it's Khamzat.
That's why I just say Khamzat. Khamzat.
Khamzat. Just say Khamzat.
Yeah,
Khamzat. Barbara, how you feel about it this weekend? You going with the African or Khamzat?
I mean, I think the longer the fight goes, I think Dricus will have a better chance. He could withstand the early, onslaught from Khamzat. He might have a chance, but I think Khamzat's just too good, just too strong.
Too strong, man.
I think I'm gonna go Khamzat win, second round stoppage, ground and pound.
Dutch, you got any winner in this fight?
I'm always for the grappler. You know what I'm saying?
Grappler all day.
Can I see a Bob Backlund cross-faced chicken wing or something? You know what I'm saying? That's one of my specialty moves right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wouldn't mind seeing one of those. But shout out to the South African. That's all I got for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Coach, what you got?
Man.
Have you ever seen an African white man first off?
Of course, man.
Okay,
I have
make
too.
it
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
like,
of
real
course. African white man, African Jamaican. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, don't make me go into my Jamaican mode. I'm gonna do it like my door, Here we go. Let's say that. Y'all talking wild, man. Y'all leaving the experience out though, man. DDP about to come through. I'm giving him third round knockout.
Third
You know what I'm
round
saying?
knockout
Third round.
for the African.
DDP, let's go.
Down.
I'm
Let's
trying
go.
to tell you.
Let's go. Next topic. This is kind of a big thing that I don't think the news is talking about a lot. In the Supreme Court, John Gruden has won, I guess, like not the entire case, but a movement that is huge. The NFL now has to uncover how the emails were leaked. Who all were a part of the emails? Were there more conversations? Clear as day, you can see John Gruden has the confidence of a man who knows a lot. And he's saying
Right.
if the NFL really wants to go there, we're going to bring down a lot more coaches, a lot more staff members, and shit is about to hit the fan. John Gruden now is on a tour trying to get a job in the NFL or NCAA. If he's allowed back in the NFL, this is a clear indication that they are afraid, they are waving the white flag, and they just want to swipe this away and let him back in because a lot of damage can be done now that the Supreme Court has forced the NFL to unleash this information. Where are we headed with all of this, Coach?
Man, this is definitely a new time, new era, new age of life, man. Because I'm seeing things happen in my lifetime that I never thought I would see. Right? I never thought that anybody can go up against a big conglomerate like the NFL and win anything.
Anything.
They are like the feds. I never thought nobody can go against the feds and win anything, right?
But he
But
is a
every
white man. A white man has a chance. Usually it's just Colin Kaepernick's, but here's a white man fighting.
but I do believe that he will get paid. He's about to get a nice amount of money, and he will be coaching again. They're gonna hush this on up from this point on.
Mhm.
We probably won't find nothing else about this within the next couple months. Like it'll
Yep.
be completely swept under the rug. Never happened. He got a couple dollars that we'll never know how much he got, and he's somewhere coaching, and we like, how did this happen?
Yeah, exactly. Barbara, how you feeling about it?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, didn't the whole thing with like John Gruden, like, and his emails getting leaked, didn't that have something to do with Dan Schneider and like
Yep.
them investigating him, like with them like selling the team, and
Yep.
then for some reason John Gruden and his emails were implicated? Like, that's where you should start at first with Dan Schneider. Like, how the fuck did you find out about this? And who else's emails do you got? But I'll tell you right now, we ain't gonna find out about none of that.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a nice fat check. And NDAs are going to be signed out the ass. Unfortunately, we ain't going to find out shit about any of this. And you know what? I'd be really interested to see John Gruden possibly coaching on the college level for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like his energy and his coaching style, I think, would relate good on the college level. Like, I kind of feel like his tenure towards the end of like in the Raiders or just in the NFL in general, I think it was running a bit stale, a bit dry. Like, I don't know. I feel you put him like in a mid-major school, like in a lower conference, start there, like build up some team's reputation. I like to see him in the college game. Give it a try there.
Right.
Mhm.
Roze, let's switch this up a little bit and kind of bring in our wrestling world. Lately, we've been giving Hulk Hogan a lot of shit for things he's done. We giving Brock Lesnar shit. Do we, as the fan, do we just forget about the racial shit and allow John Gruden just hit the reset button? Are we cool with him now?
First off, it's the NFL.
Yeah.
When it comes to the NFL, nothing's gonna make anybody stop watching the NFL. If you want to watch football, you gonna watch it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what emails come out. It doesn't matter if they blackball somebody out the league. It just doesn't matter. So I just feel like people are gonna like even with that with wrestling, like WWE is on the same level in their industry as well. Like if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna watch it. You don't necessarily care about what's going on. But as as far as it goes to him, like the NFL is just gonna damn, like
Right.
they gonna give him this, and he gonna be quiet. And I like what Barbara said. I think they'll pay him. They did the same thing with Colin Kaepernick. They paid him. He thought he was gonna get a job, but like once they give you your money, they don't really want nothing to do with you. They feel like they gotta pay you.
Definitely.
So I feel like he can go to college and do something else. And there's a lot of boosters out there that would pay him.
Yeah,
So I just feel like he'll do good there.
definitely. Dutch, how you feel about Gruden's situation? And is it
Listen, this is a new day. This is a new era. And anytime you got these type of people that I'm about to say, it's gonna blow up and it's gonna cover up real quick.
yeah.
Every time I look up, everybody I see, they telling, man. They telling. They talking. I'm from an era where we didn't talk, man. We didn't say anything. We took the lumps, the bruises, we did push-ups, we came back, you know what I'm saying, and got better. But they say, oh no, I will spill the beans. And Gruden, who's an old school guy in the NFL, he's got a lot of information. You know, he may be the NFL's Epstein. You know what I'm saying? He really may be, you know, because he's been with everybody, he's partied with everybody, he's worked with everybody, he's done, you know what I'm saying, he's held almost every job in the NFL, including broadcasting and so forth. So he knows a lot. But the key to it though is what makes them scared is he's telling. Now shout out to one guy that told, you know what I'm saying, that we forgot to mention, Brian Flores. Big shout outs to Brian Flores because he's getting his money and he's getting his decision.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was
Hey,
yo.
I think we need to come up with something that's like a statute of limitation about bringing up old stuff, man. Like at some point, old stuff got to be like, oh, that's old. Who cares?
Yeah,
You know?
Bro, it's the foundation, brother. It's the foundation. The old stuff is the foundation.
yeah,
Who cares?
that's old. That's old. Don't even worry about that. Before we get out of here, am I missing any other topics? I don't have my list in front of me. Anything else anybody want to hit before we get out of here?
Y'all want to talk about Zadarius Smith still being homeless?
I didn't even know about this. Like, what happened with this?
Yeah, break it down to us.
Well, basically, he trying to sign a new contract. He want more money. Again, when he came to us, it was because he wanted more money. Now he still want more money, and the Lions like, look, we can't pay you that, but if you want to go out there and get it, you can go get it. See what you worth. And ain't nobody biting the bait. So now he just kind of in limbo, trying to figure out what it is.
You know what? You just brought it up. You said the past is the past. I think Zadarius Smith is the past. He's old. He getting cut. He just lost Cash now. She don't want nothing to do with him no more.
Thank you for saying it, man. Because I was gonna say that you didn't say it. That's what it is.
It was the other way around.
That's what it is.
He dropped her. He dropped her.
It's Cash down. That's what it is, huh?
Yeah, he dropped her. She was in the way.
Oh man.
Oh man, she was in the way.
She was in the way.
Look like she's still going up, and he's just still standing still. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little bit on the inside on this one. I see, you know, sometimes you might have an insider. You got to keep it hush hush. But yeah, I'm just saying that's how it went.
Definitely. Well, we appreciate y'all joining us here on Holy Sports. We're going to be doing this every week. Make sure you tune in this weekend. I will be live streaming the UFC fight. If you don't have the pay-per-view, I am stealing it and giving it for free. Tell them I did it. I don't give a shit. It's like, I'm joking. They telling. I'm joking. We're going to have some preseason games as
Trump
well.
people, you playing games. Trump people. He gonna come to your door.
We'll see y'all next week. Make sure you guys stay tuned to all of our live streams every single week right here on the Holy Sports Podcast. Till next time, though, it's your boy ABE from DET.
And Roze, he just funny.
It's your boy Coach DTM.
Your man Dutch Schultz.
Ball bro from the NYC.
I don't know how that order went. That was zigzag left, right, but we got it done.
So I was like, all right.
We'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all stay tuned. All the scores, all the events, all the news right here on the Holy Sports Podcast. Peace.
Out.
Media.